Hey guys, welcome to week 3, day 1. Congratulations. We are just about halfway through our 30-day LSIT challenge, and I am so proud of you for making it this far. Wherever you are, I hope that you've taken some time to pause and reflect this week and think about where you were when we started on day 1 and compare that to where we are today, where you were yesterday. How are you feeling differently? What progress have you seen? What wins have you had? Just take some time to reflect and practice some gratitude. Celebrate your wins. No matter where you are in the last 2 weeks, I know that you've grown, because we grow when we show up on our mat for ourselves. It doesn't matter how much time we put in, all of it's worthwhile and all of it is productive. All of it gets us somewhere. So thanks for joining me. We are on the same time that we were last week. So getting back into it for the new week, we are going for 3.5 minutes of total time on prep on the blocks. We're going to break that down today into 7 repetitions of 30-second holds. Just like always, if you can't hold it for the full 30 seconds, don't worry about it. Thank yourself for being there. Don't let yourself down angrily, but do let yourself down and continue engaging and pulling those hips back for just as long as you're able, then release. It's much more important to do the total time here with the engagement than it is for whatever variation you're in or how long. So if you do it in a bunch of 10-second holds, that's perfectly okay. Just listen to your body, know what you need, don't strain or hurt yourself, but push yourself and gain some strength. So go ahead and join me on your mat and we will get started. Could use some warming in the body today. It is cold where I am. We are having our first snowfall of the year today, which is a little crazy to me. I grew up in the South, and so not really used to the cold, but here we are having new experiences together. All right, let's roll those wrists out. You can point and flex the toes, wake the muscles up, stretch the wrist out behind us. Get a few wiggles out. Lifting up a little bit. Get our wrists ready to support us. All right, round 1. Pressing down, lifting up and pulling back. Engaging here in the TVA, in the core. Thinking about pulling those hips back just as far as we can, not worrying about the height. Trying not to muscle through our shoulders here. We can engage our lats in the center of our back. Pull our shoulders back and down. That'll help us keep the weight out of our shoulders. Squeezing that core, feeling the body shake. Nice and warm as we get started today. And 1. Remember, we can do everything for 30 seconds, anything for 30 seconds. Wrists are a little slow to wake up this morning. I think they're tired. I took a rest day yesterday. More so than usual. Ooh, so I've got a little stiffness. So stretch it out if you need to. All right, ready for number 2? Pressing down, shifting the hips back, engaging the core. You can close your eyes, think about where you feel the engagement. At this point, you should be able to pretty clearly differentiate where your transverse abdominis and feel it when it engages. If you're still struggling with that, it's okay. You can go back to the beginning instructional videos and practice the setup exercises where you practice feeling your TVA engage. Can never really do too much of that. And down. 2 down. 5 to go. Getting reset here, wiggling it out. Taking a couple of deep breaths, giving ourselves a break. Take as much rest time as you need to between these repetitions. There's nothing particularly special or fancy about doing everything back to back. Give yourself some space. It's important. Give yourself a little bit of time to rest. Okay. When you're ready, let's go for round 3. Pressing down, shifting the hips back, pressing into my fingertips, into the knuckle and the hands, shifting the weight out of the wrist, feeling my body shake as it warms up. Wishing I had the air conditioner on right now. You may be too. It's amazing how rapidly we can heat up the body with just simple exercises. And down, 3 down. Oh, take a moment to pause and think about how amazing it is that our body responds so rapidly to the things that we ask it to do, to the things that we need. Oh, we're engaging here, we're working here, and immediately our body warms right up, we get blood flowing. It's fantastic. Whew. Okay, almost halfway there. Ready for round 4? Pressing down into the blocks, shifting the hips back. Nice deep breaths here, resisting the urge to pant rapidly, accepting the body as it shakes and trembles. That's our life force, prana energy. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful sign that our body is alive and well and working. So be grateful for that. And 4, over halfway, just 3 more to go. Taking a bit to stretch the wrists out here. It feels good to bend the other direction. Switching to the other hand. Maybe rolling them out a little bit. If your quads are giving you trouble, you can roll forward here and give them a nice stretch. Remember, up on your toes if it's available, if you have some flexibility there, or if that's something you're working on. If not, you can drop the tops of the feet down to the mat. Take some pressure out of your toes, lean back, and get yourself a nice quad stretch, lengthening the muscle, thanking it for helping lift us off the ground. And when you're ready, coming back to go into our number 5. Pressing down into our blocks, shifting the hips back. Close your eyes, put your attention on your core. Imagine your transverse abdominis as a tube wrapping around. It's like your own interior weight belt. It's hugging you in tight, supporting the body, strengthening you, growing, holding you up. Pull those hips back. Let the body tremble. Don't be afraid. And release. There's 5. Adjusting your pants if you need to, adjusting your top, stretching those arms out again. You might take a clasping hands behind the shoulders, stretch the shoulders out a little bit. Maybe take a forward fold, stretch out the legs. You can revisit that quadricep stretch that we just tried out for your feelings of stress in your quads. You can bring your feet together. Stretch out your hip flexors a little bit. They're working hard too, helping us lift our legs and lift our bodies. And when you're ready, let's come back and go for number 6. Get settled, sit up nice and tall, roll the wrist one last time, get any wiggles out, press down, shift back, deep breaths here, releasing any tension from between the eyebrows, releasing any facial expression, trying to hold that tension in our core, but relax the rest of the body as much as possible. Let that TVA support us and lift us, pulling those hips back, let it do the work. And release. Almost there, just 1 more to go. yourself a little hug. Release some there in the hip flexors, right here along the crease. You can also bring one leg up for a half lotus. Get a nice hip flexor stretch on the right side. Switch it out. Bring the left leg up. Nice little stretch on the left side. Ready for the last one? One more to go. We can do anything for 30 seconds. We're almost there. Getting situated. And let's go. Pressing down, shifting back. Focusing on pressing the hands down into the blocks. Pressing strong into the fingers. Resisting the temptation to dump our weight into our wrists. Pulling those toes back. Pulling the hips back. You can flex the toes if you experience any quad cramping. Pulling those hips back as far as we can. Maybe close your eyes to help yourself focus. And pull back. Almost there. And release. Good job. You made it. Thanks for joining me on week 3. We are almost there, over halfway through now with our 30-day challenge. I appreciate you being here with me to support me and let me support you. I appreciate you letting me be a part of your practice and a part of your growth. I need you to grow just as much as you need me to grow, and it's a wonderful thing to have a great community of support to support you through challenging things. We can always grow more together than we can on our own. So thanks again for joining me here today, and I will see you tomorrow for week 3, day 2.